Your cat could sleep anywhere. They could curl up beside you, on your pillow, pressed against your back. But instead, every single night, they go straight to your feet. Most people never think twice about it. But that placement isn't random. It isn't habit. And it definitely isn't because your feet are the most comfortable spot available. Your cat is telling you something. And most owners spend years sleeping right through it. Here's what's really going on. 1. They chose the one spot where they can protect you completely. Think about where your feet are in relation to the rest of your body. They're at the edge. The outermost point. The part of you that faces the room, the door, whatever might come through it during the night. And that's exactly why your cat chose it. In wild cat colonies, members don't sleep in a random pile. They position themselves deliberately, facing outward, covering angles, watching entry points so the rest of the group can rest without fret. That instinct is still fully active in your cat. It just gets expressed differently now. When your cat settles at your feet, they're taking the most strategically exposed position available. They're between you and whatever might come. Not because they were trained to. Not because they thought it through consciously. But because something deep in their wiring says, the most vulnerable part of this space needs to be covered. Your feet point toward the world. Your cat planted themselves there so you wouldn't have to watch it alone. 2. It's the perfect balance between closeness and freedom. Here's something that gets to the core of how cats experience trust. Cats don't bond the way dogs do. They don't surrender themselves completely and ask questions later. They love in a way that keeps one eye open, close enough to feel connected, but never so close that they can't move if they need to. Your feet offer exactly that. Sleeping at your feet means they're with you. They can feel you shift, hear your breathing, sense any change in your movement through the night. But they're not pinned beneath you. They're not trapped against your body. If something startled them, they could be off the bed and across the room before you'd even registered waking up. That's not distance. That's the specific kind of closeness a cat can fully commit to. A 2019 study from Oregon State University found that securely attached cats use their owners as a safe base, staying close, but maintaining just enough independence to feel in control. Your feet are that safe base made physical. Close enough to matter. Free enough to stay. And if this is making you see that spot at the end of your bed differently, hit like and subscribe. We want every cat owner to understand what their cat has been saying all along. 3. They're monitoring you through the night. Your cat doesn't fully switch off when they sleep. Not even close. Cats are light sleepers by design. In the wild, deep sleep is a vulnerability, and vulnerability gets animals killed. So even in rest, a significant part of your cat's brain stays on. Scanning, listening, tracking. And when they sleep at your feet, they have access to something no other position gives them quite as clearly. Your movement data. Every time you shift in your sleep, your feet move first. Every time your breathing changes, your legs respond. Every time something in your body shifts from calm to restless, your cat feels it before the signal reaches the rest of you. They're not just sleeping near you. They're reading you. All night. Building a detailed picture of what your baseline feels like, what your normal sleep rhythm sounds and feels like, so that the moment something changes, they notice it immediately. This is why cats so often stir when their owner is having a difficult night. A bad dream. Illness. Anxiety that won't settle. Your cat felt a change in your feet before you were even fully aware of it yourself. They weren't just nearby. They were paying attention the whole time. 4. Your feet carry the strongest version of your scent. This one surprises most people. Of all the parts of your body, your feet produce some of the most concentrated scent signals you have. Sweat glands, skin cells, the accumulated smell of everywhere you've been throughout the day. It's all there, most intensely, at the very end of you. And to a cat whose sense of smell is roughly 14 times more powerful than yours, that's not unpleasant. That's information. That's you, in the most concentrated form available. When your cat sleeps at your feet, they're surrounding themselves with your scent at its strongest. They're not just near you, they're immersed in you. Every breath they take through the night is full of the chemical signature that their brain has learned to associate with safety, with home, with a specific feeling of being exactly where they're supposed to be. Scent is how cats know their world. It's how they identify their colony, recognize their territory, and confirm that the things they've claimed are still theirs. And your feet, more than anywhere else on your body, smell undeniably, unmistakably like you. 5. They want to know the moment you wake up. Has your cat ever been completely still at your feet all night, and then the second you started to stir, they were suddenly wide awake and watching you? That's not coincidence. That's the whole point. Your feet are the first part of you to move when you wake up. Before you open your eyes, before you stretch, before you make a sound, your feet shift. And your cat, sleeping right there, catches that signal before any other part of the room does. They've learned your waking pattern the way they've learned everything else about you, through careful, patient, sustained observation. They know the difference between you rolling over in your sleep and you actually beginning to wake up. They know when you're 5 minutes from getting up versus when you'll be still for another hour. And they want to be the first to know. Not because they're impatient. Not purely because breakfast is somewhere in the picture. But because waking up beside you, or rather at your feet, is how their day begins. You are the first thing that matters when the night ends. And they've positioned themselves to make sure they don't miss the moment you come back to them. 6. It's the most honest thing they know how to say. Here's what ties all of this together. Your cat didn't end up at your feet by accident. They didn't drift there out of habit or settle there because the blanket happened to bunch up in a convenient way. They made a choice. Every night. The same choice. Think about what that position asks of them. They can't bury themselves against your warmth the way they could beside you. They can't hear your heartbeat as clearly. They're exposed to more of the room. In every measurable physical sense, your feet are the less comfortable option. And they choose it anyway. Because what your feet give them isn't comfort in a soft, easy sense. It's something more valuable than that. It's the ability to be close to you on their own terms. To be present without being dependent. To love you in the specific language that cats understand, which has always been about proximity without pressure, connection without surrender. Your cat cannot sit you down and explain what you mean to them. They can't tell you that you're the reason their nervous system settles at night, that you're the thing they orient themselves around when the house goes quiet, that out of everything available to them, they keep coming back to you. But every night, they walk to the end of the bed. They circle once. They settle at your feet. And they stay there until morning. That's not nothing. That's everything they know how to say.